Hi, welcome to the Con Beer Review. I'm Josh Kenzer. Today I'm super excited to be trying the Sierra Nevada Southern Hemisphere Harvest Fresh Hop Ale. This is an American Pale Ale, and let me just read the label because it's worth it. This ale This ale marks our journey to the only place in the planet where fresh hops are harvested in spring, the Southern Hemisphere. Our task was daunting. We needed to get the hops picked, dried, flown halfway around across the world and into our brew kettle in a little over a week's time. The result is a north by south fusion of fresh New Zealand hops blended with the finest North American malts. Its robust hop character presenting an intriguing floral citrus aroma leading to layers of fresh hop spiciness. Enjoy. First release, it says up at the top. Many people probably don't realize it, but I got my nifty, very exciting can opener here, bottle opener. Hops are flowers, and so where they're grown, the type of soil that's used, all the characteristics that would go into gardening, go into hops. And as a flower, they're kind of volatile. So when it says that the task was daunting to get across the world and back again, while keeping the hops fresh, imagine going to New Zealand or somewhere down south and picking some flowers and trying to get back before they dry up. And that's what the Sierra Nevada Sierra Nevada company did. Hops provide both flavor and aroma. You can create some really great beers by using really high quality hops. And that's what they're striving for. It was probably the brewmaster's dream to go on this little journey, get these great hops, probably spared no expense. Obviously they're flying around the world and such. Again, just like last week, poured a little bit too much head, but let's give it a smell. Definitely a light, hoppy smell. A little bit of bitterness. Hops are associated with bitterness, although malts usually provide sweetness. They can provide bitterness too, but definitely has that hoppy smell to it. Don't really smell citrus. No, the smell's starting to dissipate. You can see pretty good head retention though. Cream color head, small light bubbles, definitely a light head. And then if you see the color, definitely an amber color, low carbonation it looks like in there, not a lot of bubbles. It looks very attractive. I think that the label on the bottle is also tremendously attractive. That's one of my favorite parts of microbrews and craft beers is the distinctness of the bottles. When I was in college, me and my friends built beer shelves. And as we would try all these different craft beers, we would save one of the bottle, whether it was a 12 ounce or 22 ounce. This is 22 ounce. Actually, this is 24 ounce. And put them on the shelves. People would come into our room at the fraternity house or later into the house, and they'd see all these beers, and it was quite impressive display. So. Very light beer. Carbonation is definitely present there on the tongue. Very much like a Sierra Nevada Pale Ale in terms of mouthfeel. Feels good on the tongue. As far as taste, definitely bitter, very hoppy. I don't really taste the spiciness that they talk about in the label. Strong aftertaste, very strong aftertaste. Probably a much stronger aftertaste than just a more common Sierra Nevada Pale Ale. Very drinkable though. It feels just like a Sierra Nevada Pale Ale in terms of mouthfeel. The taste isn't that different. Although you can definitely taste it's a much more hoppier beer. Maltness, sweetness is very, very subtle. Uh, not really balanced in terms of those two characteristics. They are definitely leaning more towards hops, which is obviously what they were going for. Yeah, a very good beer. If you like Sierra Nevada Pale Ale, you'll definitely like this beer. Probably not going to be found in just your grocery store. I had to go to a specialty shop to pick this up. But it's got very good reviews on beeradvocate.com, so I would definitely recommend picking it up if you're a fan of Sierra Nevada Pale Ale, or really any kind of classic American Pale Ale. On a separate note, this week I've been reading Charlie Papazian's book, The Joy of Homebrewing. This is the third edition. Very, very popular book for home brewers. If you're interested in home brewing, definitely a book to get. It also has a lot of good history and definitely a lot of information about the different characteristics of malt, hop, yeast, water. Goes into descriptions on how to try beers, how to brew beers, what to look for in beers. So definitely highly recommend this book. You can pick it up I got it at Borders. You can pick it up at any bookstore, Amazon for sure. So, thank you, and go out and have a craft beer this weekend.